I'm Hong Lee, and I woke up badass. I've always been a geek. I've never really had any avenue to pursue being a geek, I guess. But then one day I met some friends, some old high school buddies. They wanted me to do a podcast with them, and we started this podcast. It was called Inglorious Geeky Bastards, actually. We had a good run for like a year, maybe 2 years, I believe. And unfortunately, we separated. But after that, I was like energized. I felt my calling. I started my own podcast. It's called Geek News Network. It was only going to be a podcast, just a couple buddies talking about, geeky stuff. Jillian of Phoenix Comic-Con invited me to become one of their official blogs. She gave me like 3 months, and I didn't know what I was doing. I never started a website before. I have no journalism experience. I have no photography experience. I have no experience in any of that stuff. So I put something together, and here we are, I guess. And my day is very multifaceted. I had to kind of learn on the go when I started my website. I'm constantly getting emails throughout the day, or editing my writers' articles, or writing my own articles. One of my main inspirations is Bruce Lee, because before I started this whole Geek News Network project thing, I grew up training in martial arts a lot, and his thoughts and his philosophy on life and whatnot. But one of my closest inspirations, near and dear to my heart, is my niece, actually. She's only 4 years old, but she keeps me grounded. Through all the rush of starting this website and meeting all these awesome people, it can get to anyone's head, but whenever I see her, I'm back to earth. I think my most memorable moment would probably be last year, actually. I was going to Anime Expo, and I had applied for San Diego Comic-Con. I never really expecting to get in because they're very strict about who comes in and covers their event and whatnot, and I didn't hold much hope. So I get to Anime Expo, ready to cover it. I get my press badge, get back to the hotel room. Email from San Diego Comic-Con, you've been approved. And I was going, whoa, that's awesome, but I'm not prepared. I only had a week to get a hotel room, which are all sold out, find a way to get there, get time off from work. So I just got approved for San Diego Comic-Con, but I can't go. I posted about it on Facebook, and all my friends were really supportive in the store. They gave me the time off, and people covered my shifts. And one of my friends had family out there I could stay at, and I was able to go. In the 4 years I've been doing this, I've seen a lot of my peers that started something similar to what I'm doing, and then they stopped. The one thing that I can say for me is that I believe in what I'm doing, and I think that's half the battle. You just keep at it. There are going to be sacrifices along the way, but it's your dreams. If you believe in what you're doing, make it happen.